Hey, what's going on, guys? I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to another episode of Chani Talks. Today we have my boy Sam Korte. We're going to talk a little bit about photography, how we got into it, and we'll take it from there. So I hope you guys do take something from this episode. If you have any questions for him, hit him up. All his info is down in the description. And before we get started, let's introduce you. Sam, welcome to the podcast. Nice to have you here. And say what's up. Talk about yourself a little bit, who you are, your age, and what you're doing in life.
Oh, I gotta give him my whole social security up in here. So basically, my name's Sam Korte. I met this dude playing soccer, so that was like the first thing I like to do. And then in soccer, a lot of you, well, maybe not a lot of you, like if you want to play college, you gotta make highlight videos. So then I got like the camcorder, and then I went on YouTube, and then my friend, when I was like 12 years old, taught me how to download the illegal software. So then I would learn on YouTube how to edit it, and then from there I don't know, like after the algorithm just throws what the YouTube algorithm is going to throw whatever it wants at you. So then it started throwing me some like cool cinematic stuff. I'm like, yo, this is dope, because like I always like to travel and do stuff. So then I started documenting that, and then it just kind of went from there.
Yeah, that's how you got into it, man.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I remember those days back in the high school days. Oh man, I remember you told me that you had your first video was some kind of competition with like freestyling. Your first YouTube video, right? Yeah,
one of my first videos. So if you guys know it, like freestyle soccer, it's like a sport, and you do tricks with the soccer ball. And then there's a professional freestyler. He's like the world champion. His name's Andrew Henderson. And then he put like a giveaway because he hit 100K on YouTube. Mm-hmm. And then he's like, just make a cool video. Whatever's the epicest one will win Neymar's signed jersey. And I was like 12, 13 at the time. Or no, actually I was like 15, something like that. And then I was like not that good at tricks. Yeah. But I was like, fuck it, I'm going to make a cool video. Can I cuss on here?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Do you? And then I got like hand sanitizer and then like lit the ball on fire and stuff like that, and just basically went to look. I just made it like I put the effort in and I made it look cool, and the tricks were like okay. But then he's like, damn, this dude like put in effort. So then he gave me the jersey, and then just I don't know, small stuff like that kind of motivates me to do bigger projects. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. So you just graduated from UCF, right? And how beneficial was that?
We don't got to talk on that.
It's funny how you always talk about that.
Yeah.
But so you have put all your effort into just filmmaking. And so where are you now in life? What kind of projects are you working on? And what kind of goals and ambitions do you have for the next couple of years?
There ain't no limit. So right now, I started vlogging. If you want to subscribe, I like doing adventurous stuff, kind of like Jay Alvarez and all that. I like to, I don't know, like any action sports, or like I like working out and like going to springs, jumping off stuff, climbing around. So I'll try to get cool photos and videos of that. And right now I'm like just trying to like freelance, and then just see what other stuff I can do from there.
Right. What do you think was like the beginning of really getting into videography and photography? As I'm sure it started as a hobby, but how would you say it became now kind of like a side hustle where you're actually making money? How did that start?
People will just be like, damn, freaking Lily.
Shout out
people
Lily.
Like once they find out you make stuff and you put, I've kind of figured out like posting on social media is where like people find out who you are, and as long as like you make cool stuff, people are gonna hit you up. So like that's kind of like how it happened.
What was your first gig, if you remember? Or you actually made some money, either photos, video?
I think it was a shoot with Arsenal.
Okay. Yeah.
And cause like I didn't really know what I wanted to do in college, so like you just have to like, because between school and all, you just gotta find random stuff to make money. So
right.
I worked for like a soccer team and did like video work there, and then there was like a camp coming in for like Arsenal Academy for like kids and stuff, and then we shot some stuff for them. I don't know, bro. There's a bunch of random stuff. I don't keep track.
Yeah, right. And now you're. What do you think is your main production setup? Like, where are you really creating most of your content? I think something with Tampa gym over there, that kind of stuff. I think that's your main like focus right now at the moment. Or what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I like to do like fitnessy stuff, adventure stuff, so that's kind of where I want to go.
Right. And the kind of content you've been creating recently, how's that been going? What kind of content has it been? Excuse me.
It can be whatever, man. Like business.
No, the kind of content that you've been creating recently, the most.
Oh, like my own stuff?
Yeah.
Oh.
Your own stuff, as well as the business part, the financial part, the part where you're actually making money. You know, your gigs and your jobs with the filmmaking.
So right now, I mean, I've still made money off drone stuff, but technically you're supposed to have the license. So I've been studying for the license. I'm gonna take the test soon.
That's good.
And then with my own stuff, I vlogged like a calisthenics meetup, like people doing cool body weight gymnastic stuff. And then I have photos from all the adventures I go on. I have like 40,000 photos on my hard drive. So like I just try to post whenever I can. There's just so many. And then with the gym, right now I'm gonna shoot like a kind of like a running video tomorrow morning. So like use the drone, the gimbal, and then I shot like a mini documentary for a UFC fighter.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, businesses need, like, whether it's like the boring stuff, the cool stuff, they need content for everything. So
right, they need content, and we're here to create that. Right. Talk to me about that UFC project. I heard it was really interesting. It went well for you. And I personally don't even know. We haven't spoken about it, so it's a great time to let me know.
Oh, yeah. So basically, there's a dude that he fought in the UFC in Madison Square Garden, like for the main event card. Super
main
dope.
event.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's sick.
For his.
What's his name?
Billy Quarantillo.
Okay.
And I work with the gym that he trains at for his strength and conditioning. Like that's the gym I've been doing some work for, and then so he trains there, and then they wanted to shoot like a piece for him. So then I went there and like shot it. I kind of did some directing stuff too, and then yeah.
So what kind of shots were you doing specifically? I want to get the specifics.
Okay.
Be specific, technical.
So,
I want to hear. I want to feel like.
Oh, you want a little tech specs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Talk about it.
So basically, we had two shooters. I was one of them.
Okay.
So we had the training coach was there, obviously. So it was like he didn't have much time because he's like a fighter doing all this stuff. So we had like 45 minutes. So basically, we had the trainer there, we had the fighter there, and there's one videographer, and then I was the other one. So that videographer had if you guys know camera stuff, the Canon C70. So he had the Canon C70 with the 50mm 1.8.
The other photographer.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I had the A7C with the 16-35.
This one here. Yeah.
This one right here. And then I had the gimbal. And then, so what I did was I shot 24 frames a second, and then he shot 60.
120? Oh, 60.
So I don't really shoot 120 for real.
Yeah.
Because it has super big file sizes, and then if I'm shooting inside, the ISO has to be higher, and then I don't like it to be too. I don't know.
Yeah.
But then, so then I was like, yo, just get cinematic shots of him doing that, and then
training.
Yeah. So it was like conditioning training.
Yeah, that's cool. I've never done that. All right, so let's talk about getting started with photography and videography. If you're talking to somebody that has no money, all they have is a phone, and they want to start creating content, what would your biggest piece of advice would be to give them?
Well, I would ask them what kind of content they want to make.
Okay.
Because if you have like an iPhone 11, it has the wide angle. Then I know people made like hundreds of dollars shooting mansions in Miami with their iPhone because they have like the stabilizer, and you just do that and it does the job. So you just gotta go on YouTube. I mean, that's where I found all my answers. That's where you found yours, right? So I would say
YouTube University, baby.
But like, I mean, the phone is is better. Like a lot of people think the GoPro is like, oh, it's an actual camera. Just because something has a little SD card doesn't mean it's a good. Like the GoPro is like the worst possible. Well, like it's a good camera.
It's a good camera.
Like that was my first one. But like
Yeah.
your phone is higher quality than a GoPro. So all you people are like, oh, shoot with shoot with your phone. And then if you think you want to get like, I don't know, like a couple $100 camera, whatever. A $400 camera versus a like $1,000 iPhone, a $400 camera can do like a lot of different stuff. So I don't know.
Right.
You just gotta ask yourself what kind of content you want to make, and then start downloading the little apps on your phone and click through the little pop-ups, and then just learn it from there. I don't know. A lot of people can learn on their phone. I always had a laptop, so I learned through editing on Sony Vegas, pirated. Now you can pirate Premiere Pro, which is like a lot better.
Yeah.
And then just make sure you don't get a virus. That happened to me one time.
Yeah.
And then, yeah,
That's
just
it.
go from there.
You just go from there. You just start creating content. I always thought, oh, I need the professional camera. I need this. I need that. But my YouTube channel all started with just the GoPro and the Gorilla Pod.
Also, another thing I'll say is, though, a lot of people think that if you buy a camera, it's going to make your stuff look way better. In reality, most likely that's going to make your stuff look worse. Because if you don't understand the settings of the camera and you're not going to invest time, energy, and money into the editing programs, then it's pretty much pointless. Because if you give me a phone and I'm going to edit the content, like I can shoot with it and I can edit the colors and stuff like that, versus you just getting a camera, put it on auto, and all your little cannons be overexposed into hell with like no dynamic range, that's going to look like trash. So I would learn how to shoot and edit and color grade on your phone. Like a lot of you have the MacBook Airs, just airdrop that and then pull it into iMovie, blah, blah, blah.
You just got to do it, honestly. Like I always thought that slogan of Nike, just do it. Like honestly, life is all about just doing it. Like don't overthink things. Do it. You learn from the process, and that's it.
I also think that TikTok and IG Reels and all that stuff is very misleading. Like it's a bunch of trash content of people just trying to blow up with like, oh, like people be like, oh, look at this. It's like, is that like really? You like, is that insane? Like, I don't know, but if you're gonna buy a camera, learn how to edit. Otherwise, you bought the camera for nothing.
I agree. Yeah, I started off using auto. I started off with auto, but now I actually know how to work ISO, dynamic range, aperture, like all that stuff. And I remember back like a year ago, I would joke around with you and Jesus about the aperture, this and that. Remember, I used to joke around, but I had no idea what I was talking about. But now I actually do. By just doing it, just going out there, creating the content and getting it done. But
and also don't just upgrade the camera, upgrade the lens, because the kit lens is trash.
I feel that. Yeah. But all right, man. So let's wrap it up by one last question. We are in 2021. You're 21 years old, right? Where do you see yourself 5 years from now? The classic 5-year question. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now in 2026? Honestly.
I don't know, bruh.
You got to have an idea.
I'll be in
goals, ambitions, things you want to achieve.
I mean, I don't really be looking at it like that, to be honest, because the more I do that is like the more anxiety it gives me. So I kind of just focus on one thing at a time. I don't be I mean, I have goals, but I'm not gonna be like, I'm gonna be like this. In 5 damn years, bro. Shoot, I mean, this last year I was like, what? I didn't want to think I'm here right now.
Yeah.
No, so
shooting content, making money.
Also, a lot of people would always tell me like structure. Like you got to do this.
Yeah.
The more I let my mind go, the more productive I am. So I also think like just learning from like people you vibe with on the internet. Because, like, you don't have to go on YouTube and listen to, like, the first person on there. You can be like, oh, I actually connect with this person, blah, blah, blah. So, like, school and this and that, I feel like it's a lot of energy. People, I feel like when I was in school, or, like, a lot of people even on the internet, they find what works for them. So then they just want to tell you that's how you're supposed to do it. But I don't know, bro. I just think as long as you're being productive and then you're doing what you want to do, that's all that matters. You don't gotta like listen, but like you don't even gotta take my advice right now. You feel me? Like
just do you and learn from the process.
Yeah.
For sure. All right then.
Money time.
Money time, as he always says. Great.
Wait, did you want me to talk about how to find locations and all that?
Do it. Yeah,
Or, like,
let's do it.
I can give like some quick, simple tips to like.
Yeah.
Make
I'm just gonna say be careful with this because that's not really hooked up that well.
So,
But tips, advice for photography, videography. Go. Locations, everything.
First one, I would say, understand different Instagram filters, because I feel like that can help you understand color grading. You're like, oh, this one does this one does this.
Okay.
Because what I'll do is I have a bunch of Instagram filters saved, which help me make my own. And you'll understand different lighting situations and different times of the day works for different filters. So I would use your phone a lot to understand composition. Composition means like framing, how stuff looks, and understand lighting, all that stuff. This thing right here is gonna help you learn a lot of the artistic stuff, and all the freaking buttons and all that you can just learn on YouTube. So
Okay.
and then finding locations, Google Earth is freaking insane. Go on hashtags on Instagram, go on YouTube, and just research. Like when I went to New York City, before we went on the trip, I didn't sleep. I just stayed up the whole night looking for rooftops, and then the first night we got there, we went on a rooftop, and it was like insane.
Really?
So like go on YouTube and look. Like if you're like, oh, it'd be cool to do this, chances are somebody's done it on YouTube. So go on YouTube, blah blah blah, and blah, 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 blah.
You learn from other people when you're doing that. Yeah.
Facts. Like I learned half my photography from like random videos and stuff. So
for sure.
don't just be on the IG reels and the TikTok, because
Get some credible sources,
Like you can learn like random tips and stuff, but like the people who actually invest the real time and energy, not trying to just pop off on there, making like hella money, is the people on YouTube.
Are there any specific people
Creative
you recommend?
Creative Ryan, YC Imaging, Henboo, Mike Visuals, James Matthews, all dope. Sam Colder is the number one for me. Matt yeah. So
all right.
But yeah.
Good stuff. Anything else you want to
add? If you're wanting to get into photography and videography, start with your phone. If you're gonna buy a camera, learn how to edit. Otherwise, it's kind of dumb. And then finally, don't get overwhelmed by the settings, because I didn't know the settings for like a year. He learned the settings in like 2 weeks. So I didn't even know the settings. And also, to make money, you don't gotta know a lot.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of trash people out there making money. So, but yeah.
Awesome. Well, once again, appreciate you getting on the podcast.
Ooh.
It was a dope episode. My goal right here, honestly, is for somebody watching this video to gain something from it, and they actually close their laptop or lock their phone right now, go out there, go on Amazon, get the equipment you need, or just start there.
I love how you say close your phone, close your laptop, and then go back on Amazon.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No, but like being on your phone, you can be productive.
Yeah, for 100%. Like I said, my goal right here with this video is for somebody to take something out of this, whether it's motivation, tips, pieces of advice, going out there and creating your content. So once again, Samito, thanks for being in the podcast. I appreciate it. And all his stuff is going to be down in the description below. Check out his stuff, as well as the creators that you just mentioned. We'll put them down there as well, so you can get knowledge from there, and we know that they're credible sources. And once again, this episode was a success, and catch you guys in the next video. Take it easy. Peace.